Thank you very much to Dan for all of the work. That you're doing at Neurodiversity in Business. I'm Dr. Lisa Cameron, MP for East Kilbride, Straven and Lesmahago up in Scotland, and I chair the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Disability in the Parliament, and we have done so since 2015. This is just such a vital area. Before I came into Parliament, I worked in the NHS for about 21 years. And I worked as a psychologist in mental health and in disability, and part of my role was to undertake assessments for people in education, but also in health, who may have had autistic spectrum disorder, dyslexia. But I know from that time the waiting lists were long. Not everyone had appropriate assessments when they needed them at a very early age, and many young people struggled right the way through schooling into educational college, university, and into business as well, thinking there's something that I need to have further support with, but I don't have all of my needs met. And it's time that we change that. And I think the work that's happening with neurodiversity in business is really crucial, because we need to have an inclusive society where everyone has the opportunity to achieve their full potential. And that's some of the work that we've been doing with the Disability All-Party Group. We've completed an inquiry into the disability employment gap, which is far too large. We know that this is one of the key issues we need to tackle, and that's why the work that Dan is doing in neurodiversity in business is just so vital. The other thing we've been doing is also saying that MPs need to walk the talk here too. So we've started a work experience programme whereby MPs sign up to become disability confident employers with the government scheme, and then what we want to do is level up right across the United Kingdom so that people can have work experience and potentially paid employment in their local MP's office, whereby they're given that opportunity to get past the door, because sometimes people can find these barriers are the challenging ones to even get a foot into the door, so to speak. So I'm just very delighted to be here. Not only is the work that Dan's doing extremely important, we need to reduce this employment gap, but I also want to say that there's some other work that can build as well, and we want to collaborate with Dan through the All-Party Group for Inclusive Entrepreneurship, because it's very important that we have people who have neurodiversity issues who are in employment, but I also want to see them leading as employers too. And I think that work collaborates extremely well with neurodiversity in business, and the more that we can do, the better, really. We have such a key lineup here because we have key parliamentarians from right across all of the parties. I want to hand over to someone who has really been at the forefront of much of the work on dyslexia as chair of the Dyslexia All-Party Parliamentary Group. She is a Labour MP, the MP for Washington and Sunderland West, a real advocate for inclusion and equality in Parliament, and it's a pleasure to hand over to Sharon Hodgson MP.